It is my pleasure to introduce to you, because a lot of you haven't met the new president of Salem College and Academy. I get to do it here on Triad Today for the first time. We're so glad she's here. We meet Dr. Susan Pauly, and welcome to the area.
Thank you so much, Jim. It's a pleasure to be here.
Not really new. I mean, you've been around here for what, almost a year?
That's right, a little over a year.
And you know, before we get into that and what's been going on over the last year, I understand, I think somebody was telling me, Karen or somebody was telling me off camera, that Salem College is the oldest women's college in the United States?
Salem Academy and College is the oldest continually operating women's institution in the country. The American Council on Education recognizes us as the oldest. This is our 236th year of continuous operation.
Golly.
Pretty incredible.
You don't look a day over 30. It's
well,
amazing.
Neither does the institution.
No, it doesn't. It looks nice over there. You know, some folks don't realize that you preside over the academy. You mentioned the academy.
That's right.
Now, what are the age ranges of girls that start out at the academy? Let's say somebody that wants to go the whole 9 yards, start out at the academy, go through the college. Tell me about it.
Well, at the academy, we have girls from 14 to 18. It is a traditionally aged secondary school, although in other ways it's very extraordinary. And at the college, we have students from the age of 17, actually through the age of about 81, because we do have a program for returning adults, but most of our students are traditional age college students.
You don't think of Salem College as being a place for continuing education like
That's
some
right.
of the larger public institutions, but you do that.
We've had a program for returning adults since the 1970s. We were one of the first in North Carolina.
Well, my wife said whenever I become an adult, I can, you know, I'll go over there and do that. But I'm not there yet. I'm still immature. There are advantages and disadvantages to, there surely must be advantages and disadvantages to being an all-women's college, an all-women's academy. A lot of that came under fire. Remember the Citadel case and the
Yes.
Virginia, you know, VMI case?
Yes.
Where do you stand on that? What are the advantages and what are the disadvantages?
Jim, I have to tell you, there are no disadvantages to attending a single-sex women's institution. There are many advantages, and they're well documented. In fact, in blind surveys of American undergraduates, and these are contemporary surveys, consistently, women who have gone to single-sex colleges report higher levels of self-esteem after they've graduated. They report more academically challenging experiences. They report greater interaction one-on-one with faculty, and they are 50% more likely statistically to go on to PhD programs.
Good grief.
It is really incredible. And at the secondary level, Jim, I have to tell you, I'm a product of a secondary institution, private institution for girls, and even today, that has a profound impact on me. The expectation for academic achievement and the expectation that you'll engage with the world in very active ways throughout your life, even today it affects me. It was an extraordinary experience.
That's great. Well, let's talk about the extraordinary experience that students get once they get there, which is academically. What kind of programs do you offer? Maybe some, I don't want to put you on the spot, but maybe are there any that people would be surprised at, or what are some of the programs?
I do think people would be surprised in a number of ways. First of all, there's the Salem Signature Program, Jim, and that has been in place for over 15 years. We were a leader in service education. All our students are required to do a minimum of 15 hours of community service and a total of 30 before they graduate in their major. It's really extraordinary. It puts a lot of focus on giving back, which of course is a habit. And if you form the habit early, you'll be giving back to your community the rest of your life.
There you are, sitting in the midst of an historic community, Old Salem, and you think, gee, they must have a great history department. All they do is study people in costume or something. I tell you what, you've got a nanotechnology thing coming up. What is that all about?
We do indeed. We are very excited to be the host college for the North Carolina Nanotechnology Conference in spring '08, and that's actually March 26th and 27th.
Not that
we
far
are
away.
Very excited. No, it's not. It's hosted by the Piedmont Triad Entrepreneurial Network. And there's lots of information available on the website, which is www.ncnano.com, and there is great information there, and it's open to everyone. They'll be unveiling the latest in nanotechnology.
And while you're plugging websites and things like that, what's the Salem College and Academy website? Do you know that?
It is salem.edu.
Okay.
It couldn't be simpler.
Well, while we have graphics going, freewheeling here, we might as well thank the good folks at Anisi Public Relations for helping us get this young lady over here to talk with us. She's always busy, and I'm glad she could get here. And we have about 10 seconds left. Where were you born? I always like to know things like that.
I'm a native of Chicago, Illinois.
And we're not going to hold that against you.
Good.
Yeah, that's right. Well, thank you for being here.
Thank you.
Will you
It's
come
been a
back
pleasure.
sometime?
I certainly will.
All right, Dr.
Thank you
Susan
so
Pauly.
much.